Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Kevin Garnett, Derrick Rose, all former McDonald's All Americans. To discuss the next wave of hoop stars playing in this year's high school all-star game, we are pleased to welcome national recruiting analyst from Fox Sports, Evan Daniels. Evan, thanks for being with us. One player getting a lot of attention in Chicago this week is one of the undecided players, one of the few undecideds, in Andrew Wiggins. His Final Four: Kentucky, Kansas, Florida State, and North Carolina. So which school do you think is the front runner to get him on campus?
You know, at this page, I'm not sure even Andrew Wiggins knows where he's going to head to school. He is down to those four schools. He's taken official visits to all four, and he's been asked multiple times at the McDonald's All American festivities where he's going to go to school and when he's going to decide, and he doesn't have an answer to either. Personally, I think Kentucky has positioned themselves very nicely in this recruitment. John Calipari went up and met with him last week. I think they're making a late push at him, and if they were to add him to the class they already have, it would be pretty ridiculous. So I'm starting to like Kentucky and the position that they are in with Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, just getting stronger and stronger are the Wildcats. Kentucky's incoming class has been deemed the best in history. Three big reasons: the Harrison twins, Andrew and Aaron, as well as Julius Randle, who spoke to us about turning around the Wildcats program.
It was still balanced scoring, but they were just young, so they didn't really understand how to compete every possession. Everybody's going to give them their best shot. They're the defending national champions, so it's a lot on their shoulders for an 18-year-old kid, 19-year-old kid. So we know what they expect, and we're going to come in there and work hard every day.
So, Evan, there we hear from Julius. So you kind of alluded to it. You like the strength of the class for Kentucky. Is this one of the best classes ever, and this is good enough to turn their program and get it back in national contention?
You know, Ray, I think it's the best class that I've seen since I've been evaluating prospects. They have 6 guys ranked among our top 19 players, a 7th guy just out of the top 100, and then there's 4 in the top 10. I mean, you look at Julius Randle, Andrew and Aaron Harrison, and James Young. James Young's your 4th best guy, ranked 10 overall. It's pretty crazy, but John Calipari keeps one-upping himself. What I like about this class is they have a little of everything. They have a dynamic point guard and floor general in Andrew Harrison. Got a couple of really good scorers in Aaron Harrison and James Young, and then they have some beef inside with Julius Randle, Marcus Lee, who's going to block some shots, and then Dakari Johnson, who might be the best rebounder in the country. So, this is a top-notch class. This is a class that I think will get Kentucky back in the NCAA tournament and most likely back to a Final Four.
So enough about Kentucky for a moment. Arizona's starting to build up their roster in the incoming class. The big news so far this week came from Aaron Gordon, the number 2 power forward, announcing he is headed to Arizona. So what type of player are the Wildcats getting, and where does their class rank out west?
Well, this is a big-time player. Aaron Gordon can really play, and he's a guy that I think has had a tremendous week at the McDonald's All American game. Maybe has been as impressive as anyone, and he's an elite-level athlete. He's a guy at 6'7", maybe 6'8". He's going to play some combination forward at Arizona. He's going to be used in a couple different roles. He's versatile. He's a very good rebounder. Still needs to develop a go-to move, but like I said, he is an elite-level athlete. He's a guy that really can get some things done in transition and scores well through contact. So I think Aaron Gordon is an instant contributor and a guy that's going to be a big help for Arizona.
All right, Evan, let's put you on the spot here. There's a lot of great talent in the city of Chicago here this week. Who's the best player you've seen so far?
Well, Andrew Wiggins is the best player here. He may not have played like the best in the practice. I think Julius Randle has played really well at times. Jabari Parker on the first day of practice was tremendous. Aaron Gordon also was very good one day. I know I'm picking a couple different guys, but I think those 4 are ahead of the other guys. But Julius Randle, I think, is probably a guy that's really stuck out to me.
All right, Evan Daniels, great stuff. Appreciate it. These are the stars of tomorrow, but what about the stars of yesterday? Check out some amazing stories and photos as we look back on the history of the Final Four, only on CampusInsiders.com.